Welcome back to the Green Sage. I wanted to pop in and make this video for the full moon that's coming up right now in April 2022, the full moon in Libra. However, this is a timeless video, so when you stumble upon it, the energies that we speak about, the things that come up will still relate to you. So it is timeless. But so this full moon that's coming up in April is a Libra full moon. And first off, full moons are all about releasing energies that need to be released so that we can welcome in new energies with the new moon. And the full moon in Libra, I feel, is about, I want to say, releasing control and finding balance and harmony within the chaos of life. But also vice versa, right? If you have given away the control and, maybe have procrastinated on making decisions about things, then you will have to release that procrastination as well and bring in some balance and having more control and making decisions and following through on actions, perhaps. But I thought it was really cool because I was drawn to this crystal earlier and I did not understand why. I couldn't even remember the name of it. And that's kind of embarrassing to say because I really should probably take some more time to learn about the crystals that I have and remembering which each one of them are. But I got this cool new deck while I was out of town with the girlfriend. And anyway, the whole trip was really serendipitous because the things that we spoke about were exactly the energies that are written about on this card, which is Libra energy. So this crystal is ametrine, and it says what it is: a balanced blend of amethyst and citrine. This Oso ombre stone is heady purple and fiery gold in one powerful package. Its energy is ideal for sifting through mental chatter to unearth pure inspo and act on it. Who needs it? The chronically indecisive. Libras. Where to put it? Wherever you do your best thinking, i.e. the office or the bathtub. When to use it? If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea, if you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right, call on ametrine, and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. Make your big dreams your big life. And yeah, the card it clarified to me what I was feeling when I was drawn to this stone. And I feel like we're being called to step up and bring in the balance, not to wait for maybe the universe to make things happen, with big tower moments or that might happen this full moon for some of us, right? For those of us who have really been procrastinating and the universe is like, we're just done waiting. We have to bring in the balance now. I tend to do that. It's very hard sometimes to make decisions on where to go next or what to do next, right? So we put it off, and then things happen sometimes where we can no longer put it off. We can no longer be indecisive about what it is we want to do, where we want to go, who we want to be. But also, just in terms of creating as well. Many of us creatives get into creative ruts, writer's block, right? And this full moon in Libra energy will be helping to come in and help bring some harmony back to the situation. So, you can apply it to your situation as it fits. If you have been in a space, I want to say, where you feel like you've been in writer's block or you've been stagnant somewhere, harmony will be coming in. But I wanted to pull some cards and to just get an overall collective reading on what to expect over this cycle. The full moon energies, they typically last for about a week leading up to the full moon, and then a month through that, right? For the next month out for that. So that could maybe be about the time frame that you can expect to be dealing with these things. But once again, energy never dies. It just transforms into something else. So it doesn't mean that these same issues might not show up again in your life in the future, but just in a different way, why this is also a timeless reading, right? You could be experiencing these same energies right now as I'm making this video and about to put it out, but also in the future if you find this video. It's just transformed in a different way. And I've really been feeling this bottom of the deck energy. Breathe, 29. First off, my favorite number. But it reduces to a 1. And I've really had to stop today and take some deep breaths. Even now, I feel as though I'm feeling rushed and like I'm losing my breath and like I'm wanting to talk so fast. And that's not a balanced energy. Many of us are going to be called to remember to breathe out during this full moon. Some things, it might get fiery, right? It might get kind of choppy for some of us. And we are being called to be the peace within the storm, to hold the peace within the storm. To be our own peace, to bring about the harmony within ourselves, because as within, so without. Is that the right way of saying it? Yeah. So if your environment outside of you is chaotic, rippling out like this water here, then that will be a sign to you that you are being, and my energy is just slowed way down. Wow. That is a sign to you that you are being called to find the more peace within. And vice versa. If you're feeling like life is boring and you're kind of stuck, then you're also being called to take that action and to create the passion around you. You're being called to really make a choice, to start something new. 29 reduces down to an 11 in numerology. So that is new beginnings. And Lotus is, first off, you're blossoming. That is your new beginning. We are blossoming. We are releasing whatever old energy, right? Whatever stagnated energy that we've been in. And I want to say surrendering control and learning to go with the flow more. We're learning how we can grow into something so beautiful through the chaos. Lotuses make me think of that because they grow down from the mud and they have to push their way up through the mud and the water to get to the top of the water. But that murk and that mud helps them to blossom and be as beautiful as they are. So I feel like that's a great metaphor for what what we have coming in and what we can expect to experience over this full moon and going into the future. So let's take out the guidebook. Since it's a collective reading, we can get cozy with it, right? Not just read it intuitively. But we can still read it intuitively, right? Because that's also fun. 7, to me, the number 7, speaks to me about spirituality. It's about, for me, connecting to your inner stillness. And that's how I see this card. She's on this still boat. You know, she's not, is she looking at a map? I don't know what she's looking at. She's looking at something, but she doesn't seem to be in a hurry to me. And I feel like that might be something else that we're learning with this full moon. That things have to just come in their own time, and we have to find the balance and the harmony and the peace within that. But also not be afraid to take action when action is called for. Because she still set out to go somewhere. She took action. And now she seems to be at peace with the journey. Interesting. Okay, let's read. Card 7. Ooh, I like when I open up to it like that so soon. Essential meanings. Being in flow. Ooh, right? That's what I was just saying. Returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. I only laugh because I normally don't read the relationship message, but I already see how it relates to me. So maybe you can get a good chuckle too if you see how it relates to you. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity and its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. Prosperity message. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents, and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with the higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. So, it seems as though if we are dealing with relationship issues this full moon, sorry, I have to get some lotion. My hands get so cold downstairs here. It seems that if we are dealing with relationships, if our issues are around relationships during this time, during this full moon, which maybe if you're watching this, then that might be the case for you, then we are being called to really let go, to surrender our egos, I want to say, and let the cards fall where they may. Is that the right phrase? Let the chips fall? I don't know. I try phrases all the time and I mess them up. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the conversations I was having with my friend. is, I feel as though many of us, myself included, we give up on relationships and things too quickly, whether that's friendship or romantic, because we run into bumps in the road instead of, choosing to love the person and allow them to be them, you be you, and just see where it ends up. Not meaning there won't be bumps along the road, not meaning there won't be fights and struggles, but, love is just love. It's not perfect. It's a choice, right? It's a choice to choose to love someone, to be with someone. And if you are choosing that, then, with the sweets come the sours. It's a bittersweet thing. It's not perfect. I know that part speaks to me for sure, of letting, let Jesus take the wheel, as they say, if you believe in Jesus. Letting the universe guide you. Letting fate decide, right? All you can do is choose to love someone or not love someone. And to deal with the things that come up as they come up. Or not to deal with them, right? That's that indecisiveness. But if this has to do more with prosperity, it's about being in flow with the ebb and flow, the waves of abundance. But also maybe healing some issues around abundance and how you see money and how you how you see money, how you view money. Some people grew up hearing that money is evil. You could have that. Some people grew up thinking that the only way to ever be abundant and to make a lot of money is to have to go out and work 3 jobs. 3 full-time jobs. Right? But then you have other people who go out and they can make a couple videos a week and seem to do well on that. It's, what's your view around prosperity? You're going to be called to really dive deep into your feelings, or we are all being called to dive deep into our feelings and emotions of how we see prosperity. What is prosperity to us? What is abundance to us? How do we call in our abundance? What does abundance mean to us? How do we view money? Let's see. Let's get some more cards out. Do I want to do this one next? Sure. Why not? Why not, Spirit? Okay. Libra full moon, collective reading. Energies that we can expect for the Libra full moon. Make your big dreams your big life. I feel like we are really being called to surrender anything that holds us back from our big dreams. Any limiting beliefs, any self-destructive behaviors. We're really being called to be honest with ourselves, make a stand, and to go after what it is that we want. And I feel as though that if we take that stand, and I just got the chills and had to take a deep breath while saying it. Whoa, big energy there. I feel as though if we take that stand and we take the risk, that it will be greatly rewarded. But we have to surrender our fear of indecisiveness and our fear of maybe needing to know what happens next. We're going to have to trust our intuition and go on faith, I feel like. Oh, bottom of the deck energy. The Fool came out in reverse. That's that indecisiveness. And the 11 energy that we spoke about before, the new beginnings. That's the indecisiveness on whether or not to embark on something new, to do something differently and get a different result, right? Instead of the same old result. Our cards out for the tarot is the Daughter of Cups, also known as the Page of Cups. That's that new energy again. And it's a new emotional energy, it's definitely emotional. The cups has to do with emotions and feelings and intuition as well. We're really being called to step into our intuitive power as a collective, I feel like. Whether or not you know that you have intuitive power, you do, because we all do. That's that God energy that's in us. We're being called to step into it. Maybe find a new love of self and new love for those around us. To find a different perspective. That word's been popping up a lot too for me. A different perspective on maybe what love is for us and just newness. Maybe what we want our worlds to be like and how we want to go about getting there. How we want to paint our worlds. And then we had Mother of Swords, also known as the Queen of Swords, come out in reverse. I'm going to get the book on this one and read that this deck does not have reversals, but I love how this author really tells the energies. And since we got two court cards, let's read them. Let's read them both. Daughter of Cups first. Okay, it says Daughter of Cups, creative, emotional. Creative energy abounds from the Daughter of Cups. She's romantic, artistic, and easily inspired by her surroundings. A true dreamer by nature. She struggles to stay grounded or to deal with any harsh realities that come her way. Conflict of any kind is very disturbing to this gentle creature. See, that's exactly why Spirit wanted me to read this, because that's what the Libra energy is about. It's about us starting this new journey to really ground our energies and to not let the matrix, right? The distractions of life, the chaos that is created, the chaos that's around us to throw us out of balance, to throw us off our tracks, to throw us away from our goals, to tear down relationships, right? So, yeah, I had a channeled message come to me this morning about kids and how young kids are just so freaking beautiful. I'm a preschool teacher also, and I do it because I learn so much from the kids, and I have learned so much, and it teaches me so much and reminds me to stay in my inner child. But kids are so beautiful in the sense that they don't hold grudges like us older people do. Yes, if something really traumatic and terrible happens to a child, they may not be able to let it go, and that is understandable. But by nature, kids are not designed that way. They have their friends, they run around and play. They might get into a tiff here and there, but it's not the end of the relationship. It's not the end of the world until someone actually calls, says, that's it. I'm not being your friend anymore. But usually they're friends a week later, right? Because what happens, kids are just so innocent and pure and so loving. And they are able to let go of the BS, I want to say. The matrix, that's what I feel the matrix is the BS that keeps us from entering into and staying in, and forming deep, loving relationships, not only with other people, but also within ourselves. How many of us sit in this energy of negative self-talk and not believing in ourselves, right? And if that is how you have been, you're going to be called to really get out of that energy. And if you've been someone who has ended relationships and walked away from things because it just got hard, you're going to be called to take a long, hard look at that. But also, if you are in this new childlike energy of being excited to start something new and you're thinking about starting something new, you will be stepping into that energy. Apply it to your situation as it fits here. It's a general reading. If you would like a more personalized reading, definitely reach out to me. Okay, let's read the Mother of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, I mean. Sharp perspective. You'll often find the Mother of Swords putting her sharp perspectives to use as a therapist, doctor, or teacher. She's extremely experienced and knowledgeable in her field. Some think of her as all-seeing. This card can sometimes represent a woman going through a difficult time. She may be recently widowed or divorced and usually without children. During this time, there's potential for her criticism to soar. And, scratch all the part about it having to be a woman or someone who has children. But if you are a woman or you do have children, it could just also be validation that, yes, you will be experiencing these energies and to, pay attention to this video. But this is, like I was saying, this is the negative self-talk that we give ourselves. It's the criticism. It's the talking ourselves out of doing the things that we want to do. That indecisiveness. Going through a difficult time. She may be recently widowed or divorced and usually without children. For some of us, we may be called to help on someone like this. And that could be a new beginning. Apply it to your resume, to your situation, right? Then we had Justice come out in reverse. Let's go ahead and read that. I love this book. And her descriptions of things are so different than others. Decisions, karma. With tails entwined, two cats look directly at you, waiting for you to choose between them. Which is right? Which is wrong? The Justice card implies a weight or heaviness surrounding a choice. I love this. It's so synchronistic. Libra, right? The choice you have to make. Now is not the time to shun the concept of divine balance or karma. All of your choices affect your life and sometimes the lives of those around you, both now and in the future. There's a choice. There's choices here. We're being called to balance things. You may get an opportunity to bring balance into a situation. It could have to do with helping someone. Maybe that's how you bring balance if you have felt in a rut or stuck somewhere. Maybe it's because it's time for you to be of service. Service has been coming up a lot for me too, popping up in different areas. So perhaps. Maybe you've been someone who's been very sharp with their tongue, right? maybe unwilling to compromise. And justice is coming in to bring balance, right? You're going to be called to step into this new energy, possibly of being more loving and compassionate and gentle. Apply it to your situation as you see fit. And then we end with the Son of Pentacles for the tarot. Son of Pentacles, also known as the Knight of Pentacles in traditional tarot. Loyal, quiet, dedicated. The good side of the Son of Pentacles is that he's loyal and determined. He's inventive and can be trusted wholeheartedly, but sometimes this figure becomes stubborn and persistent to a fault. This, combined with his quiet nature, results in his being hard to get to know and socially awkward at times. He commonly has one or two close friends rather than many. These energies could be people that you know, right? It could, if you're dealing with relationships, this could be people that you know. But to give a general idea, right? I would say that this is us being called to be more loyal to ourselves and determined to reach a more balanced position, right? This Son of Pentacles is going towards the justice. We are seeking the balance. We are seeking the harmony. You might be called to, I'm not going to keep coming up with scenarios because there's just so many scenarios that it could be, and it's going to hurt my brain if I do that. Yeah. This is us being called to trust ourselves wholeheartedly, I want to say, to trust our intuition, to trust our knowing, and that we are headed in the right direction. Oh, yeah. Where did that just come up? Either way, everything is going to be amazing. Yes, that's exactly what that is. That's us trusting that whatever decision we make, whichever route, whichever decision, I just said whatever decision we make, didn't I? Whatever route we choose to take, whichever action we decide to make, that is us trusting that it will be amazing, that it will work out in our favor and in the best and highest good of all involved. Set that as your aim, I want to say, over this next full moon, to bring in balance and let me rephrase that. To bring in balance, to bring into your life what is best for the best and highest good of all involved, right? That is the balance that we are seeking, the best and highest good for all involved. If we always head that direction, not in an egotistical, what is best for me at this moment type of thing, then justice, balance will always be brought in. Harmony will always be there. If we do the right thing for the best and highest good of all involved, including ourselves, but not in an ego way, in a place of balance. I keep saying balance, but I don't know how else to say it. Place of equilibrium. Okay. Our final cards out are card 37 with healing. That reduces down to a 10. Aries energy. We are healing our indecisiveness. We are healing. This full moon is giving us the opportunity to heal any imbalances that we have created within our lives. If we choose to act on it, it will lead to wonderful, amazing things. And if we don't, then we'll stay stuck where we are probably for a while until the stars align again. The last card out is success, right? Success is guaranteed if you take action coming this full moon. Success will be guaranteed if you take action. If you are into astrology, I suggest you look that up because there are some really great things going on astrologically, and it like guarantees success. If you follow those things and believe in that, that is. So I think this full moon it might get intense, you guys. We might get in our feelings, and we're going to be called to really settle our egos and not get in our feelings. Like my son up there, they're on a tantrum, if you can hear that. But I need to bring some balance into this situation and go hang out with him. So thank you so much for being here again. I hope this helps you get through the next month. And if you would like more guidance, more personalized guidance, feel free to reach out to me. My website is in the description box. Find my email, reach out to me there. And also check out the future pick-a-cards, because I will also be doing a full moon pick-a-card reading so you can get a more personalized general idea of what you have to expect this full moon. I wish you so much peace in the outcome, right? If we can have peace in the outcomes, whatever they are, then it is much easier to make our decisions, right? And to take action. So I wish you so much peace in the outcome, and maybe get some Ametrine if you are interested. Love to you all. I will see you next time. Bye.